I've had a chance to be in the governor's company a couple of times now, and his willingness to be engaging with each of us as individuals and as newcomers, that's a part of a governor that you don't get a chance to learn about when you're back in your district. You haven't been elected yet, and this person that you've never met before, but you read about and you follow his politics, can sometimes be the person that you may not find to be very engaging or very likable. But he has been a very likable governor to me, and I look forward to being able to work with him and to be able to shake his hand and look him in the eye and express that to him. That means a lot, because those are the touches and the eye contact of the people in my district to let them know that this is who I am, this is who I represent. And in his speech today, I was really encouraged that, and he understands. He represents all of Pennsylvania, and he talked at length about everybody has a responsibility and has to play a role in moving Pennsylvania forward. And the time that he took to mention rural Pennsylvania, agriculture, folks that are back in my district relate to that, and to know that he is willing and capable and desirable to relate to their issues, which are many. That was encouraging to me, and I look forward to being able to build from that. For the folks back home, what they tell me is that the pension and property tax are the biggest issues. But right there with them is the opiate addiction crisis, and addiction in general. Because while we can all understand and relate to pension crisis or property tax, we're also all being touched with the addiction crisis. And so that's the one that I came down to deal with passionately. But I also want to represent their interests with those other two issues, and also healthcare and education, things that the governor talked about in his speech today, that they are important to him. They're important to the people of my district too. And so you've got to be flexible. You've got to be able to move and adjust. And so I look forward to being able to do that on the fronts that he talked about today. But I think there are things that even as governor, that we all can do better to let him know what he can do better to help lead Pennsylvania on the addiction crisis.